Hello, hello.
Howdy.
What's up?
Hello, hello.
How's everybody's week been so far?
Oh, just fun-filled.
Fucking
It's
awesome.
got one more day left, so it's got. Hopefully, it's been all right.
It's been super fantastic.
And we're getting
Super
close.
fantastic.
You're getting close to meeting goal. You got like 5,000. You got almost 10,000. You need 5,000 to fund, and
Yep.
you got 5 more days. We got to push.
Push it up. As my friend D people say, make the pledge. Make it happen. Do it.
You can do it.
Do it.
And but a little light week for me. Only got 3 things in this week. Well, 4 if you count my paint. I did get the Jean Grey Cyclops 2-pack. Everybody's been wanting that version of Cyclops updated on the Vulcan body forever. Since they come out with the Vulcan body, they want the Cyclops net body. Looks good. I wish he was a little bit darker blue. He's kind of really bright. Blue. I can put a wash on it, but that really makes it look nice. The jeans are a nice improvement too. He's I saw like a side by side. She's taller than the previous one in this costume, and plus she's got the double joint elbows, bicep swivel arms, and pinless legs. And you got the pins normally don't bother me, but unless it's on bare skin. Okay. Punisher.
Punisher.
They had that deal on Target where you get the 120 or 25% off one toy. So
Yeah.
you got it. And Storm was on sale. I got Storm.
You know what happens when lightning strikes a toad?
Same thing as everything else. I was eventually going to pass on the Storm, then I saw better pictures of it. She's upgraded too. She's got the bicep swivel, double joint arms.
You haven't cracked open your Punisher yet?
The Punisher here?
Yeah.
I just got it.
Yeah, he's too small.
Is he?
Yep.
He looked small. The one I saw in stores, I didn't.
He's very small. He's smaller than Daredevil. I got both of them.
I'm sorry.
And I immediately took my Walgreens exclusive Punisher and did a head swap on him because that is an appropriate size body next to Daredevil. The one that he comes with, the body he's got is smaller than Daredevil, and John Bernthal is not smaller than Charlie Cox.
Well, what I'll end up doing, you made a first Netflix Daredevil back, not intentionally. That is the same body they used for the first John Bernthal Punisher.
Yeah, and it looks way better.
Mm-hmm.
He has like
do the head swap and have like the,
I did do a. I just put the Walgreens exclusive on this body, and he's just small. Like he's got no shoulder. Like John Bernthal, like fucking works out for that role, and he's got like a fucking V shape and shit. And this, this figure is. I mean, it's fine. Like the figure as a figure, it's fine. It's well sculpted. It's got decent articulation. There's objectively nothing wrong with it. It's just too small when you stack him next to the new Daredevil figure, which is not a big figure. Like, it's just an average sized dude.
Mm-hmm.
And Punisher should not be smaller than that. So
it looks like the head for the Punisher looks good on that body, so I'll just do the
head,
swap.
dude, this looks way better than the one that it comes with. Like this, and because this is basically just a Punisher body anyway, I mean,
yeah, it's the original Netflix Punisher body. So
yeah,
I'll just do that. I'll do a head swap on that, and
yeah, do a head swap because this looks way
it's
better.
a great head sculpt. And it's a bit upgraded head sculpt. So
yeah, the head sculpt looks good, and I just swapped over his weapons, and then I just put that because yeah, that was. I mean, I've got a ton of Punisher figures. The Walgreens one was never really my favorite. But I put that head on this body, but swap them out. But the Daredevil's cool. I like the Daredevil a lot. As far as sculpt and overall look of the figure, it looks really good. Head sculpt's great. I like the, I didn't realize, and I watched Daredevil Born Again, but until I got this figure, I didn't realize how, like, simplified the costume was compared to his old costume.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the figure and I was like, wow, I didn't realize, because in the costume, it's all, I mean, in the show, it's always dark and he's jumping around and stuff, and so you don't really get much of a chance to like really see the details on the costume. But it's a really good costume. It's a really good sculpt. The problem with this figure is the articulation sucks, and that's just unacceptable for a Daredevil figure. Daredevil should be.
I think it'd be better with the diaphragm cut, but it's worse.
No, it's worse, dude. Okay, so you take the original Netflix Daredevil figure and bend him over compared to the new one. That's as far as the new one bends over. and like even just his head, like that's as far as he can look up without his head popping.
You put one double ball plate on it.
But can you put his head up like that while he's arched? The other one's got his back arched.
Yeah. So you arch his back.
That's not prison.
That's the wrong. That's the wrong.
That's the old one, and this is the new one. Like the old one has better articulation. Like just pretty much all around. The articulation on the old one's better. I don't know why. Like, I get to preserve sculpt. I get why they do the diaphragm cut. But, like, you can do a reverse ab crunch, too.
Well, the problem is they limit the range of movement of the double ball peg of the diaphragm. And you open up a lot of times you can just pop the diaphragm off and take a X-Acto knife and cut the opening a little better, and it improves range.
And the other thing is, and this is about the 5th or 6th Marvel Legends I've seen do that, and both Punisher and Daredevil are like this. They have the fucking shitty ass McFarlane, not a butterfly joint.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's got that spacer in there. They're trying to. Now that being said, I will say, they do a better job of it than McFarlane does.
Mm-hmm.
They do a way better job. It doesn't look ridiculous, and it does add some range of movement. And you know, it's not a full butterfly joint, but you can get movement that you wouldn't have if it wasn't there. And it looks a lot better than McFarlane's big goofy ass spacer rings. But I'd rather have real butterfly joints. So, but yeah, no, I mean, I like both the figures, but they both have their downsides in their own ways. Daredevil should be better articulated, and Punisher should have been bigger.
You know what the Punisher is? He's classified scale.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I could put him on a classified shelf as is.
Yeah, it look like I said, the sculpt and everything on him looks great.
Yeah,
he comes with good accessories. Like he
looks one of those things we've seen happen a few times with Hasbro. Hasbro don't send physical prototypes overseas anymore; they just send the digital files.
Yeah.
So there's nothing scaled wise. When they do that, things tend up being closer to true 1/12 scale when they get produced. The first time we saw it was the Fantastic Four Richard Carter wave, at first wave.
Yeah.
And then the High Evolutionary and Psycho was way too small.
Yeah. The other thing I will say about this Daredevil figure is he has a waist cut, right? Like just typical, waist rotation. Except, I want you to watch his belt when I rotate his torso. Why does his belt turn with the upper torso and not the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
That looks dumb. That looks stupid. The belt should be attached to the crotch piece. Like, I don't know what the hell they were thinking because it looks retarded.
I didn't get that one because I already had the previous Netflix one, and I didn't see that one was improved.
I mean, sculpt-wise, it's better than the previous Netflix. It is a better sculpt. It looks more like Charlie Cox. The head sculpt's way better. The body, everything is better proportioned and all that. However, the articulation just is not nearly as good.
The sculpt on this is fantastic, though.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
No, sculpt looks great, but he's just not big enough. So,
or is the Daredevil too big?
No, Daredevil's not too big because he's pretty much the exact same size as the previous Daredevil. They are right next to each other, foot to foot.
I'm so glad they did simplify the costume.
Yeah, they did.
The whole black panel thing really, it didn't work.
The only thing I don't like about this costume is where's the double D's on the front?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always bad when they don't have double D's.
I know. Need some double D's. No, if it just had that on the front, it's a perfect live action costume. It looks great.
Wave 2 will have it when we get the black suit.
Because we already got those behind the scenes shots of him in the black suit. He's got the
day after the season 1 ended, we got those leak shots.
Oh, I like that. He's got the U.S. flag on his arm. He's got like a more military style outfit.
Yeah,
nice.
And it's actually faced in the right direction, which is nice. So.
Nice.
No, I like both figures, but honestly, this looks better like this. So whatever. I just wish I could swap out the belt because the belt on that Punisher figure is attached to the crotch piece. And there's a channel cut in it, so if you take it off, there's going to be a gap there. Because I like the belt newer figure better.
I mean, nice. The previous Netflix one came with a rifle, and this one comes with a
hatchet. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of a rifle.
Well, did he even use a rifle in Born Again? He used a shotgun.
I don't remember.
But I don't think he used a rifle. Unless he picked it up off of a guy, I don't think he used one.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't remember. But Punisher should always have a rifle. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So.
Punisher should have a massive arsenal.
Mm-hmm. He should. That would be a good Maximum series, is a Maximum Punisher with every weapon in the arsenal.
A duffel bag full of guns.
Yeah, that he can leave behind in the cab. Oh, wait. I picked up second Sergeant Slaughter.
Nice.
He's not going to stay Sergeant Slaughter. He's going to be Peacemaker. I've got a suit coming.
To Ross or?
No, I bought this one off of eBay. I paid $20 for it. Well, not as good as the Ross deals, but my Ross didn't have one, and so. But I've got a suit coming from C4 Charles. It's gonna go on him.
Nice.
I did get Spider-Man 77 because my Walmart actually had something, and I was in shock, so I picked it up.
Be mindful when you take him out. I saw somebody was taking them out of the blister, and the back of the torso stayed in the blister.
Oh, that'd be great.
I actually had that happen with when they did the stealth suit. Was it? I think it was Ursa Major Wave.
Yeah, the stealth suit Iron Man.
And it took me 3 of those to get one that wasn't broken.
Oh.
I heard lots of things about that stealth suit Iron Man. And then the other thing I got this week was the Mayfex recovery suit Superman.
Very nice.
I love that.
Love
It's
Superman.
it's Mafex.
Fuck you. Fuck you
Although-
and your Mofex bullshit.
I'm 75% certain I found the video that you were talking about because he said it immediately.
Dude, I was just, no.
I'm still bummed when they did the Knight Rider crossover. They didn't make his head look like a Cylon. Because that's the scanner came from Battlestar Galactica.
Mm-hmm.
The same the designer, like for working with Galactica, worked.
Weren't they both Glenn Larson? Glenn A. Larson?
Yep.
So, yeah.
The sound effects, everything is a Cylon.
Yeah.
Biota Command. If they ever do a car repaint of this, Hasbro, give us a freaking Cylon head. And I don't know why they called it Agent Knight. Why not just give a kit? He's already an AI. So just give him a robot form. I don't know why you called it Agent Knight. But still, I love the thing. It's like masterpiece size. I would love to see somebody. There's all these companies do like the upgrade kits for Transformers. You could do a few tweaks to this and make it kind of LMP quality. Some new hands and some filler panels. And you look just fine on a masterpiece show. AB, you've been off quiet.
I was just waiting for my turn. All I got is this.
We worry when you're quiet.
Yeah. So I got this little thing. I got it from AliExpress. It is a, I don't know, called Titan 13. Like printable action figures. And this is figure art scale. And so I got Omni-Man.
Okay, cool. Your
Yeah.
PLA print.
Yeah. Got it for like $15 on AliExpress. So, and it's got a set of hands, fisted, finger pointer hands, open hands, gripping hands for guns and weapons, whatever, because Omni-Man's known to use guns. So,
That's like
I
when
got him.
I thought it was hilarious when they did the Walgreens exclusive Sentry. He comes with the trigger fingers.
Yeah. Made
I
no
just thought
sense
somebody with him
whatsoever.
holding the AK with the void head.
And what I like about this figure, it's all just pegged parts. Like everything, let me get a camera. Everything's just pegged in. It's all like peg, nothing else. Even the cape is pegged as well. Like that, you can take off pretty easily. And it's got a hole in his butt where you can peg a stand in him.
Whoa.
So,
Yeah,
so,
the hole in the butt is for pegging.
So- these are pretty cool. I got them. Yeah, these are pretty cool. I'm planning on getting more of these, hopefully soon. But it's a really nice figure.
That'd be good. They would be good, like a little kids line, something like that too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Invincible would be given material for kids line. He murdered hundreds of thousands of people.
There were kids in Invincible.
Yeah.
But yeah, no face, just the mustache and the hair. That's it.
Well, it's got ears, at least. You can hear.
Yeah, he's got ears and everything. Yeah.
Can't see anything then.
Yeah. That's the one thing
Where
about
is
it.
Omni-Man?
Everything was his mustache.
Where
Yeah,
is Omni-Man?
That's the one about Time 13. When they print figures, they don't do like faces, but they do like very distinct mustaches and facial hair if a character has one. But I mean, it saves a lot of work. Like just put a mustache on there and there you go. So
It's all funny edit where somebody did this, like, edit somebody's like cutesy cartoon where this girl and this guy was flirting on a subway train, and they spliced in Omni-Man holding Mark up in front of the train.
Yep. Mr. Marvin, what did you get?
This week I only got the boss fight Phantom because someone was asking me to take pictures of the Blaine figure next to a Phantom, and of course, Blaine is taller than Phantom. He's bigger. He's a bigger guy. He's like, I'm taller than this guy. He's tall.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Are the boss fights like 3 3/4 and yours 4-inch?
Like a little. No, it's not that. Like, it's not that much bigger. Yeah, so it's closer to 4 inches than 3 1/4. Yeah.
So the cape just easily comes off. All you gotta do is just twist it a little bit, and it comes right off. Easy snap back on. So.
And if you're looking at an awesome 4-inch line, Marvin's got a Kickstarter. I got the information down below for the first figure in the series. Working with Loose Collector Toys.
If it doesn't fully fund, there's a killing fee. Or sorry, killing spree.
Yeah.
No one's dying, right? Right.
No killing sprees. I'll just show up at people's houses and we have a conversation. That's all. Do it nicely.
Yeah.
I'll bring food. I'll bring sandwiches.
Knuckle sandwiches?
Yeah, sandwiches.
If find a white horse for the Phantom Walker, Phantom Rider, like they got coming out that way. I always find it funny when they release a figure that's should be a set, like with a motorcycle or a steed or something like that, and they don't have either one. It's like they're known to be paired with that. It's like when they kept doing a Ghost Rider with no bike.
Yeah,
it's like he's not Ghost Rider.
He's Ghost Walker.
Ghost Walker
came with a pair of Jordans.
He takes the bus and he gets on the bus and the wheels turn on, get on fire, and everybody runs off.
Ghost commuter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ghost, or like you can take the subway, same thing.
When they I love it when people do like the parody, like Charles possessed by the spirit of vengeance, and he's in a flaming wheelchair.
I used to watch. There was a video on like Grand Theft Auto 4, and they had a Wolverine in a wheelchair.
Wolverine in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Speaking of Ghost Rider, it still busts me this day that apparently, I don't know if it was a conscious decision at Marvel, or they absolutely forgot how Ghost Rider's powers work with the Penance Stare. They completely made the power useless. It used to be you felt
the thing that made him like the most powerful character in the Marvel universe.
You felt the pain of that you inflicted on others. That's what it used to be. Now it's like you're supposed to feel guilt. It's like, no, that completely ruins the power. Crazy, evil people don't feel guilt.
Right.
Well, that's how he defeated Galactus.
But they recently did a story where he fought Galactus, and the guilt thing didn't work. It's like,
because that's not how it. But he's fought Galactus before, and it did work. Not because Galactus felt guilty, but because Galactus has inflicted a lot of pain. Like that. Yeah. Like it would work on anybody.
And notice they forgot his entire body is fire with a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
And they a lot of times they'll depict like a human body, and like when they did like the
who is it?
1 million BC or something like that.
Who is it? Is it still Danny Ketch, or is it a different one, or who the fuck's?
I don't know. They had Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze running simultaneously for a while. So
isn't Cosmic Ghost Rider Punisher?
Frank Castle?
Yeah.
And he traveled back in time, and he was in the main universe as well for a while. So he had an alternate Frank Castle as Ghost Rider. The They're like multiverse and time travel stuff, just muddle up everything. Like when you had the young X-Men at the same time as the older X-Men.
Yeah.
Then they rebooted the universe, and they didn't send the young X-Men back, so they ended up killing off the old Cyclops and had the young Cyclops take his place. I don't know what happened with the rest of them.
Well,
but then they had to forget about that because like he's older now, right? Because he was in prison.
Evil at some point recently.
They killed off. They had the old Cyclops basically become a villain. He died, redeeming himself, saving the world from a Terrigen Mist poison something. He took the full blast and saved the world, and he died, and the younger one took his place.
No, but I mean, Beast. Didn't Beast become evil?
Oh yes, they forgot they completely had an evil beast, Dark Beast, in the universe, so they just turned Hank McCoy evil. He murdered Wolverine like 20 times or better, and just kept, during the Croatia time where they can just clone a new body and basically print a new X-Men with their memories. It's just their copies. They're not the originals. They're just copies. So death was meaningless for a long time during the Croatia period. So
I mean, it was before that, wasn't it?
Yeah. So for some reason, Beast decided to become evil, and like, if you're going to do an evil Beast story, it's like you have an evil Beast. Dark Beast is in the 616. He crossed over from the Apocalypse universe. It's like he actually was tortured Hank for a long time during like the Dark Avengers era, I believe. Dark Beast had captured Beast and was torturing him.
Yeah.
I don't know how anyone can keep up with any of that stuff.
Yeah. Their continuity and everything's so muddled up right now. It's
I remember when I was, still reading comics in the 90s and stuff. I thought the 90s era stuff was getting ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But compared to today, the 90s era stuff is just like classic storytelling at this point. Like,
that's why I like independent stuff. It reminds me more like classical stuff. Like they're better standalone stories.
I mean, it was harder to follow when you had like 6 mainline X-Men books. Now you've got 15, 20, and then everyone has their own solo books now. Like, how in the world do they expect anyone to keep up with what's going on in the stories? I saw that there's a new Wolverine who is now the Wendigo.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, it's a guy named Jeff is the Wendigo, and he's Wolverine now.
Okay.
No, yeah, because that's that thing where they've done the skip 10 years into the future, right? Yeah. So they're doing like all the X-Men books 10 years into the future, and it's like how that fucking means anything, I don't know. But like
the things I don't like too, they treat the name the name of the character is just a brand. It's like, oh, we can put X character in here and just they're going to be the new Wolverine. Oh, they're going to be the new so and so the Iron Man. They're going to be so and so the Hulk. And like, no, these characters are them. Just give them a unique identity.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and they used to do that when you had legacy characters because you got you have Ironheart, and it's not just a female Iron Man. And Rhodey, when he changed his suit, he wasn't still Iron Man; he was War Machine. So I mean, you do that, but I mean, this is branding for mainstream. That's how you do it. Like that's how you keep the brand alive. You have to just you put a new character in a new costume and call them the same thing and keep that IP alive. They're not trying to go stores; they're trying to keep their IPs alive.
The having people keep popping up with the exact same powers, like the other character, and and using a similar name, it like waters down the brand of each character too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time wasn't there a book called Wolverines?
Well,
We
What?
lost Jared again for a second.
They did give Miles a new name, but it didn't stick because they couldn't come up with a good name for him, and no one would follow it. So they just went right back to calling him Spider-Man again.
Well, I think Miles worked better too. Like, you watered Miles down by bringing him into the main universe.
Mm-hmm.
If you kept him in his own universe, which I don't know why they got rid of the Ultimate Universe anyway. I like the Ultimates, and he had a lot of good stories and tell different paths.
Right.
Well, the
Then
Ultimate Universe,
you bring it back, and then you get rid of it again. So,
the Ultimate Universe was better than the mainstream Marvel universe throughout the 2000s and 2010s. It was just better.
Mhm.
Well,
They had better writers. They had better artists most of the time. They were doing
doing really cool stuff in the early 2000s with the Ultimates, the Supreme Power Universe, and stuff like that. And I read the Ultimates and the Supreme Power stuff. The new take on the Squadron Supreme.
Yeah.
And you had Gary Frank doing the artwork, which I love his artwork. And really cool stuff.
Sorry, guys, I had to take care of a bunch of people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just have to think that right now they're just mining these characters to make TV and movies.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier for them in that space to have everything in one pot. That way they can use anyone they want.
I still find it fascinating. Like, I would have been like a fly on the wall and find out who pushed Eternals, because Eternals has never been popular in the comics, never been popular in any other kind of media. And it's like, oh, let's do a huge, massive change to the MCU and introduce the Eternals. That I have 8,000 comic books. I have 0 Eternals books.
Well, the push for that was they were upset because Fox wouldn't hand over Fantastic Four. So they put a moratorium on Fantastic Four. So they canceled the Fantastic Four comic.
Yep.
No one was allowed to do trading cards for it. And then it happened with the X-Men. So then they did the same thing with X-Men. So they were trying to use the Eternals to replace X-Men.
And they changed the Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch into Inhumans in comics for a while. Which
Inhumans would have been way better than Eternals.
Uh-huh.
But some reason, right in charge of the MCU hated the Inhumans.
Well, okay, so they screwed up Inhumans on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and that stupid spin-off show that, by the way, don't ever watch that shit. I actually did watch it.
Yes, that's the last time I've bought a lot more comics since I counted.
Oh my god! I watched it just out of sheer curiosity to see how bad it was. It is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. But I digress. I think because they did so much crap with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. revolving around Inhumans, they didn't want to touch it. But they had established by the end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that it wasn't like it had spun off into its own timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had traveled through time and changed so much shit that they weren't in the same timeline as the rest of the MCU. So
that season where they went into the future where the Earth was destroyed, that's when they veered off. That's no longer the same continuity.
Yeah. Well, and then they go back in time, and then it turns out that they were the ones that kicked off a bunch of the crap that ended up happening in earlier seasons and all this other stuff anyway. So, like, it was a whole thing. So you could... I think they just... My guess is they just thought audiences were too stupid to understand any of that. By the way, and now we get into all the multiverse shit, and they expect everybody to figure that shit out. But people couldn't have figured out the fucking Inhumans were different than the crappy TV show or something, which is just stupid. But whatever. I don't have a problem with the Eternals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as just a concept and as characters in the MCU. And if you had done your due diligence and put them into some of the cosmic stories that were primarily about other characters and slowly built up that idea of these characters of the Eternals, then you could do a movie on it once you've, established some continuity there and at least a couple of the characters and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It would make sense. I mean, they've done. I mean, the MCU up until Endgame did some really cool stuff with characters that outside of comics nobody had ever heard of, nobody cared about, even in comics. I mean, let's be honest.
I think with Eternals,
not a lot of people gave a shit. Even Marvel readers didn't give a shit about Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, most comic fans liked the original Guardians of the Galaxy from the year 3000, like that version of Guardians of the Galaxy, the one that was thrown together during what was the name of that storyline? I'm blanking on the name of that storyline where they came up with the current day version of Guardians of the Galaxy with Star-Lord and all them. It's not was it Annihilation? No, it's not Annihilation. Annihilation was Ultimate. I can't remember the name of the storyline, but anyway. Mm-hmm. But they still made good movies, and now people like those characters and that team and all that stuff. So, they could have done some cool stuff with Eternals if they had just done it right.
Yeah, well, it was almost Warner Brothers when they was trying to rush the DC stuff.
Right.
They rushed Eternals. They pushed too much.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, just because you didn't have an idea of what you wanted to do, you just had a thing, and then you threw it to a bunch of writers and said, "Write something about this."
Yeah.
Like it wasn't organic, and it didn't have a reason for it to exist. So you get choppy stuff when.
And I don't know what it was, but that time period too, that trope where the Earth is like something else. It's not the Earth. It's an egg. So it's in Transformers, it's Unicron, the center of the Earth, and Eternals ripped off Final Space. They had like an Eternal inside Earth, and
then you had the one. What was the one where the moon was hollow and it was some kind of
moonfall?
Yeah. So I mean, it's just like you're not writing stories. You're writing concepts.
Yep.
And if you don't have a story or you don't have an interesting character to follow, then it's gonna fall apart and people are going to get mad about it. But no matter how hard they tried for 30, 40 years to make Eternals a thing, it just wasn't happening. They had the same problem in DC. So you take Eternals and you move them in DC, that it's new gods. It's the same thing. No matter how many times they try to make new gods and things, it doesn't happen. It's boring.
Yep. The only time anybody cares about a new god or an Eternal when they're on another team.
Yeah.
Like when Cersei was with the Avengers and Ryan was with the Justice League. That's the only time anybody cared about those characters. When they were in a team with already existing characters.
So it just blew out of my name of the character, Mr. Miracle. So they're going to give him a TV show. I just guarantee you it's going to fail. His characters are not interesting enough.
The only draw for the show, like he's an escape artist character, the ultimate escape artist. But the biggest draw would be for the show would be his wife, Big Barda.
Yeah.
What I'm still hoping is that at some point,
who was also good in the Justice League too, Big Barda.
Yeah.
I'm hoping at some point we get a Miracle Man or Marvel Man, whatever the hell you want to call him. I know they can't call him Marvel Man, but which was a fantastic comic. I don't know if anybody in here read
Mr. Miracle.
Huh?
Is it Mr. Miracle you said?
No, not Mr. Miracle. Miracle Man. Used to be called Marvel Man, but because of copyright and all that kind of stuff, they had to change the name.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Who owns that character now? Didn't Mark McFarlane own it?
Marvel bought it.
Marvel bought it from the top McFarlane.
Yeah, Marvel bought it but it was a very adult but very well written Alan Moore comic from like the early '80s, and it was really, really well done. And I don't know who owns the rights now.
Miracle.
But
there's a lot of things that have growth potential that they're sitting on. They're like Blue Marvel is a character they're sitting on. over in DC, the Wildcats.
This figure.
Yeah, like I would love a grifter movie. Like they're going to sit on these characters and do nothing with them. But I think one of the biggest crimes is the character Prime from the Ultraverse. They'll never touch ever.
Yeah. What's funny? Before the MCU, in the early 2000s, there was plans to do a Prime movie, like a comedy superhero movie.
Yeah.
And it never went off like the drawing board, but
because they found out they have to pay royalties to the person that created the character. That's
and there's four. I think there's 4 people that create Prime, and one of them is a piece of garbage. And in the child in jail for kitty things.
Yeah.
On his computer.
Yeah.
So,
well, and Marvel's been doing really bad, so bad that when they do something good, they're getting punished. Like Fantastic Four, they actually made a good movie and it bombed massively. Like they're not going to put effort into movies anymore. They've learned their lesson.
Well, the problem, they got this whole thing where every character now has to save the planet in all their movies, even their street level characters. Like when they turn, I didn't watch Shang-Chi because but people liked it. But me, I would have preferred it like they stayed more true to the character. It would have made more a cooler series or like street level where he is sent to by his father is like the head of the assassin group, like the Fu Manchu in the comics, and he was sent to assassinate somebody, but he defected, went to the BBC, went to British intelligence, joined them to help take down his father's crime ring. Street level character. I would have enjoyed that more than we got to do this thing to stop the save the planet thing. Not every movie needs to be to save the planet.
But if you did it that way, then you get comparisons to Enter the Dragon,
which basically kind of what he is.
But they don't want you to know he's Bruce Lee. They don't want that.
Well, first of all, you're all wrong because Shang-Chi was a fucking great movie. So, I don't really give a shit. And no, the movie was not about saving the world. Okay? They went to another freaking dimension and fought a dragon. The Earth was not in danger in that movie.
But what about the other world? Was it in danger?
No. It was fine until the Mandarin and his bad guys showed up in the world and wanted to take it over.
Well, it's like the Wonder Woman movie, the first one. Great I liked the entire movie until the very end. Had to fight the big CG monster.
Ares.
Yeah, which was the only bad part of that movie. I mean, the original ending, as it was written, was that there was no fight between her and Ares. That it turned out that Ares wasn't doing anything but just observing, and the whole point of the end of that movie, which would have been better, was that no, humanity's doing this to themselves. I'm just watching them do it. I'm not causing any of this. And that's when Wonder Woman realizes that's why she goes into hiding for like 100 years and decides not to help humanity. Is because she sees they're doing it to themselves. That was supposed to be the end of the movie, and the studio pushing like, no, we need a big fight at the end, and it needs to be Ares and all, whatever.
Yeah. Studio involvement's what killed the original DC universe.
What, you didn't like it when Wonder Woman basically made out with some random guy because she thought it was Steve Trevor? And
I never watched that second one.
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
Yeah.
Good. Apparently the Smithsonian keeps their experimental jets in the museum fueled up and ready to go at a moment's notice
I've heard
the fuel to fly literally to the opposite side of the world.
Exactly.
It's just a movie. It's just a movie.
Oh,
I heard the Louvre replaced their bulletproof glass with regular glass, though.
yeah. Wonder why.
So people can just take a hammer and steal the priceless artifacts.
That's a comic book story come to life that you just robbed the Louvre, and they're like, they'll never be able to sell the stuff. They didn't steal the stuff to sell it,
It's already sold. It was sold.
right?
It was sold before they were hired. They were
Yeah.
hired because it was sold.
They're not going to sell it on the open market. What are they talking about?
It's
Well,
gonna
it also
like
happened
pop up on-
last year sometime, too, where some ancient Egyptian artifact got stolen. It was gold. The idiot Steve sold it to a gold scrapper for like a few $100s, and they melted it down.
Yeah.
$5 million priceless artifact. $5 million artifact they sold for like pocket dollars, and it was melted down immediately.
We'll see the royal jewels on the Facebook Marketplace this time next week.
It'll be on OfferUp, but somebody don't have it listed.
I got a $10 and a piece of gum. Will that buy it?
Right. I mean, it's in someone's house right now, hanging up. That's all.
Probably in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
to be honest.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it has to be a private collector. Like, when they were saying, well, they're not going to be able to sell it. They're not. Like I said, they weren't going to sell it on the open market. There's this black market stuff.
Unless they break it down to just sell it for parts.
Right. And there probably was no cash change. They probably used crypto. So I mean, it's untraceable.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new age for thievery.
That it is.
Yeah, that's it. Some rich dude, and so he's like, hey, it'll be like the scene in Thor Ragnarok. You guys want to see my stuff?
Yep.
Here's my stuff.
You want to see my stuff?
Yeah, all my stuff over here.
This is a little bit of my stuff. My big batch of stuff downstairs.
Mm-hmm. I got a lot less stuff. I got rid of, boxed up all the Star Wars stuff. Most of it.
There's a Saudi comic collector. He has all the best. Of course, he has all the best stuff. He can afford it.
It was like Nicolas Cage. He had his Action Comics #1 stolen.
Mm-hmm.
It did get recovered, but the problem is, I never did find out what ever happened to it because the insurance company paid him for it when it was stolen. By the time it was recovered, it was worth like $2 million. It was when it was stolen, it was like only worth a few $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
And the time it got recovered, the prices have gone up, and technically it belonged to the insurance company. So Nick probably never got it back from them because where they paid it out, it's theirs.
Right. And that's probably an inside job. Somebody he showed it to was like, "Yep, that's mine now."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of thievery. Like that's why, like, you put stuff like that behind plated glass, and so you can't break into it. Like they should have at a museum.
Oh yeah, but now the museum's like, we don't want to afford it. Put bulletproof glass up; it'll be fine.
Right?
We'll just put it in a regular glass display we got from IKEA.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw a movie where the Declaration of Independence was stolen. So.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
I think that was actually a true story.
It was a documentary.
Yeah. I'll be back right back.
There was a map on the back of it also. That was in the documentary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's
And
based on real events.
On it,
There's also been a lot of cards stolen
Yes.
recently.
National Treasure is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yes, you are right.
So somebody stole
Those who don't know what they're talking about, but great.
so somebody stole the Batman book and then tried to sell
Okay,
it.
what's your greatest movie, Matt? I'm curious.
It's not the
movie?
greatest. It's not the greatest movie, but it is pretty good.
Who said it was the greatest movie ever made?
I did.
Yeah. You think National Treasure is the greatest movie ever made?
In my book, yes.
Can I see this book? What else is in there?
Yeah, what
What
else
is?
is it? If that's... I am now just desperately curious what some of your other greatest movies ever made are. I'm not saying it's not kind of a fun, dumb movie, but greatest, like, it wouldn't even make the top 100 for me.
Is the number 2 Troll 2?
Troll.
It probably in a top 20 for me.
Wait, so it went... Troll 2 would be in the top 20? Or are you talking
No.
about National Treasure?
National Treasure. National
So it
Treasure.
went from greatest movie ever made to top 20 in like 10 seconds? Where's it going to be in about 5 minutes?
It'll be in the top 20, but it'll definitely be probably number 2 on my list.
Sorry, but
Okay,
now we're in
what's
top
number 1
5.
now?
Where's Blues Brothers on that list?
Yeah, way higher than fucking National Treasure, that's for sure.
Blues Brothers is one of my favorite movies.
Blues Brothers is actually good.
Yes. That's like one of my, for the longest time, one of my go-to movies. I can always, if Blues Brothers on, I can sit down and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
No, National Treasure and the greatest. In terms of Nick Cage, want to get a good movie, like a great one, it's got to be probably Willy's Wonderland. That's the best one right there.
Okay, look. You fetus. All right.
I've got
As-
a T-shirt, Nicholas
All
Cage.
right, all right. No. Hold on. As a qualified, let me stress that, as a qualified Gen X Nick Cage aficionado, Willy's Wonderland and National Treasure are nowhere near to the top of the list of Nick Cage movies. Okay.
I know. Con Air.
You're-
I know
you're-
Con Air, Vampire's
Okay,
Kiss.
well,
Those
Con
are.
Air's
I know
Con Air's
what-
okay. Hold on. Con Air's better than both of those. True.
We already
Yeah.
know what his favorite Nick Cage movie is.
First of all, one of the
Face
greatest
Off.
movies of all time, much less a Nick Cage movie, is Face Off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
That's end of story. But second, the disrespect of nobody even mentioning Raising Arizona, which is just a phenomenal fucking movie.
I forgot about that one.
Like, come on.
I've never been a fan of Raising Arizona.
Okay.
Me
What
neither.
the, are you
But
even
yeah,
Gen X? How the fuck are we the same age?
How about that? I know we should do. Now we're talking about Nick Cage. We should all get our top 10 Nick Cage list movies together sometime on a geek chat. We need to get a list of top 10 Nicolas Cage films and compare each other's lists.
Well, apparently I'm the only one qualified to give that list because I don't trust any of y'all now. But
Nicolas Cage is my father's.
Usually, though, I have to say, Nick Cage has probably one of the coolest looking scenes out of any Marvel movie. When the two riders are going through the desert.
Mhm.
oh
Yes. Yes.
It's been on my phone screen since that movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the background of my phone forever.
I love the first Ghost Rider. The
Yes.
second one is a steaming pile of shit.
Yes.
But
Yes.
the first one's good.
But one of Nicolas Cage's best scenes ever is in Ghost Rider 2. There's the scene where he's like it's starting to break out and he's trying to hide it and he's going crazy in the old shack is up there like top 10.
You sure he was acting in that scene? They just didn't film him acting like himself?
They
They
just
just-
left the cameras going one day.
They just gave him a little cocaine and were like, "Here, go in this shack for a while." Didn't tell him anything. He just let it go, and it was amazing.
Gone in 60 Seconds. Another good Nick Cage.
Yep.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah. JB, I'm just gonna say, National
The
Treasure
Rock?
not even. National Treasure is good, but it's not even like the best one. In the
I
past, like,
know
20 years.
National Treasure. I know National Treasure's not the greatest film. I just said that to piss Matt off.
It
The
worked.
Rock.
we've
Rock
had a
is phenomenal.
Yeah,
mean,
I just
well,
said. I just
I
said it
think
was the
every
greatest
Nick
piss Matt
Cage
off.
movie just starts off with the most absurd scenario ever. And it's good.
Yep.
We're gonna steal all these cars in one night.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be on this plane with
No more doable than stealing the Declaration of Independence.
Yes. That's saying like every one of his movies. What's the most absurd thing we can do?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You got Next.
Yeah,
That's
where
actually-
he's- where he's
Yeah.
legit, yeah.
Next is
That
not
was
Next
that's
is not
just-
one of his best movies, but it's decent.
Yeah,
Next.
it's decent. I think it's underrated. It's not the greatest.
It is
movie.
definitely underrated.
It
His
sets
most-
the standard for Southern accents, though.
What his most underrated movie is what's the name of that movie? The one about the end of the world.
That's next. Right?
No. The one where you start seeing the pattern in all the numbers.
That's next.
No, next is the one where he's a magician that can see into the future.
Oh,
Yeah, he can like travel forward in time like 30 seconds.
And then when you get to the end of the movie, you realize the whole movie's just been his vision,
yeah,
and it goes back to the very beginning. What is the name of that movie? Ah, crap! I can't remember. It's a truly depressing ass movie because it ends
knowing.
knowing.
Yes.
Actually, I have it right here. A bunch of them.
Yeah. Oh, Lord of War is a phenomenal movie.
Lord of War
Yeah.
is probably a top 10
I-
of all
I was
overall.
trying to remember the name of that Bangkok Dangerous. I can't remember a thing about that. What that movie's
we
about.
got the absurd premise box set.
Mm-hmm.
I
This
never
one's
saw
a good one too. My wife likes this one, The Family Man.
Man's good. Family Man's good.
Yeah.
Again,
But-
every Nicolas Cage movie starts with, "I got an idea that's absurd. Let's get Nicolas Cage on the phone."
We. So
I'll give you an absurd
I
one.
love the line where he's like,
Here's
Like,
absurd.
I feel what he says. He's like, it's like there's 550 million firearms in the country. That's one firearm for every 12 people, and my job is to
Yeah. Lord of War.
get a gun in the hand of the other 11.
Yeah.
Yep.
And here's another one that I recently picked this one up at a video store. The Weatherman.
Mhm.
That one's a really good one.
I enjoyed Renfield for what it was.
Yeah. Redfield was a good one.
dude. My fit like when I knew that Renfield was a good, like, first of all, because what's his name? I'm blanking on the other guy's name, but the guy who actually played Renfield, it was his movie, and he was good, and I liked that. All that was good, but I love the scene when he's like bringing all the dudes back to Dracula, and Dracula's like just chewing on him, and he's like, "What is this? This is awful. Were these guys already dead? Who is this?" And he's like, "That's Doug." Well, Doug's trash. Fucking, like, he was the perfect choice for Dracula in that movie.
Lex Luthor, it was Renfield.
Yeah, I'm blanking on his name. I can't remember his name, but he's Beast, he's Lex Luthor, he's Renfield, he's a bunch of shit. And I don't know why I'm blanking on his name, but anyway.
Yeah.
Is it? He said so. We've had a movie better than several movies better than National Treasure just in the past couple of years.
Almost every
Including-
movie we've named is better than National Treasure.
One of my all-time favorites is Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, just because of how
Oh,
ridiculous
dude, that
it is.
movie's awesome.
It is so good, just because
yeah.
it's him playing him, and it's
You
It
know,
is up there.
talking about all this, you know what we need? We need Hasbro to come out with a line of just Nicolas Cage action figures from every movie.
yes.
I need him. I need him from Con Air. I need him from Face Off.
They could easily give us a Ghost Rider. Because
Yeah.
they've made illustrators before.
You know,
but-
I was so I'm working on a video. I don't spoil it. I don't give a shit. I'm working on a video. Top 5 things Hasbro needs to do with Marvel Legends, and my number one thing on my top 5 list that Hasbro needs to do with Marvel Legends is make legacy figures. I mean, McFarlane's been doing it. They're going back and pulling Val Kilmer Batman. They're pulling, Chris Reeves Superman. They're pulling Michael Keaton Batman. They're going. Why hasn't Marvel Legends gone back and given us the 2004 Fantastic Four team?
Yeah.
Why haven't they gone back and started? I know they made a couple of the X-Men figures. Blade, Wesley Snipes Blade.
Oh,
know
we're
what?
going to be getting Wesley Snipes Blade
gone back.
this year.
Like they'll do a couple of the X-Men ones, but that's just because
Spider-Man.
Hugh Jackman's still doing
I tell you what, now that Living Daylights of,
They did the
No,
Spider-Man. That's only because they were in the new Spider-Man movie, right?
Yep.
There is so much that they could go back and do. A Lou Ferrigno Hulk.
Lou Ferrigno Hulk and Bill Bixby 2-pack. I'd buy that.
Exactly. Like there is. Why are they not doing legacy characters? It makes no sense, especially now that Disney owns the rights to everything Marvel.
America with the stupid plastic ears.
The easy
I would take it.
The
I would
easy
take
answer to
that.
that question is because they don't want to pay likeness rights. They don't want to pay royalties.
Dude, they don't have to pay likeness rights. They own it. Disney owns all this shit. They own the rights. So they own the rights to everything that's ever been done with any of their characters now because all the shit's under one banner. Nothing else is owned by anybody other than Marvel anymore.
Some of them, they have to get the actors' likenesses.
They do.
Give me a Dolph Lundgren Punisher. You know what I'm saying? Like there is so many legacy figures they could do.
It's probably 2 things. So it could be the licensings with the actor. They might not want to do it. Also, they couldn't tag to anything to make money off of.
I mean, here's the thing. Tell me Dolph Lundgren's going to say no to a Punisher action figure. No, he's not. Tell me
NECA
Lou Ferrigno's going to say no to a Hulk action figure. No, he's not.
Well, they have a window if what the rumor is true. They're in like the Doomsday movie.
Yeah.
Lou Ferrigno's going to voice the Maestro.
Yeah.
So that gives us a window. Hey, so we got the Maestro Hulk coming. Give us a classic 70s TV Hulk.
Right. So can we go back to the Nicolas Cage box set again? So would the face-off Nicolas Cage be John Travolta?
Yes. It's got to have swappable heads. You got to have swappable heads. Yeah.
And he has to have a voice chip that says, "Ain't it cool? Ain't it cool?"
Yep.
I mean, to be fair,
or no, I just it a little voice box that just has a bunch of different stuff. So I could eat a peach for hours or whatever. You know.
To be fair, third-party companies have made 12-inch Nicolas Cage figures. It's just no actual company wants to make them.
Well, it's not that there's no company wants to make them.
I'm just saying, like, you've seen the movies that Nicolas Cage has done. You're telling me he wouldn't say yes to an action figure? Fuck
No,
yes,
he would. He would.
He'd probably do it for, I don't know, $100 at this point.
For
Give me $100 and you can get a free action figure. He'd be like, okay. Like no, man. We need some legacy action figures from all the stuff that is Marvel from over the years. Give me a modern Ben Affleck Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, just start pumping that shit out, whatever they can. Like, I would buy the shit out of that, and I know most people
would. Where he's covered in bees, the bees.
Yes.
Wicker Man. Yeah.
They're in my mouth. They're in my eyes.
I don't know, man. Missed opportunities.
Yeah, I just think it's more something they can make a dollar off of again too.
I mean, you would think at this point, like, look at Hasbro cannot be this stupid. They see McFarlane selling the shit out of these legacy figures. I mean, look at the people scrambling for the Chris Reeves Superman and the Michael Keaton Batmans and all that shit. Right?
If
like
the room,
Owen's doing it and selling the hell out of these figures, and he makes shitty figures. So Hasbro certainly could do it.
if the rumors are true, we're going to be getting a Deadpool and Wolverine movie wave with Wesley Snipes' Blade, Jennifer Garner as Elektra. We're going to get, of course, what's her name? I'm blanking on it. Professor X's sister, the villain of the movie. What's her name?
Cassandra.
Cassandra, yeah. There's supposed to be her, and then it's supposed to be Lady Pool, and then it's supposed to be Cowboy Pool in a wave. So, if that's what that was from the leak list, that also leaked it Maximum Thor as well. So,
I mean, that's cool and all, I guess. But would you rather have those things, or would you rather? I mean, other than the Blade, yes, everybody wants the fucking Blade. But I mean, like Cassandra Nova and all that, or I don't know, the original 2004 or 2005 fucking Fantastic Four. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have the fucking Fantastic Four. I don't know. Plus, for a new movie, and we're going to be going on 2 years.
Yeah, you're right.
And those figures.
A recent interview at, I guess, Comic-Con, where we're interviewing the guy that played Reed Richards from the first movie. I can't remember his name. Michael Chiklis.
Yeah.
They did like this big multi-crossover event. Would you be willing to come back? And they both of them said yes. And Chiklis said, it's clobbering.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I want to hear what I want to see. I want to see him come back as like an older, well, because he is older, but like an older like version of the fucking of Reed Richards with like when Reed goes into the Council of Reeds or whatever, and he's got the beard and he's like the oldest one, and then I want to see Miles Teller play what's his face,
Maker.
The Maker. Thank you. Be perfect. Why not? That movie sucked. At least get some play out of it, right? Miles Teller would be great as the Maker. And you bring him back as the Maker, that'd be a little bit of a redemption for him as a character and for that movie in a small way. So why not?
Actually, that Reed is.
I think Ben Affleck's burned out on the superhero stuff after Justice League. Somebody mentioned that Ben's Daredevil should have been.
Yeah, there was rumors that he was going to make a cameo as Daredevil in one of the next two Avengers movies. Either probably not Doomsday, but in the next one, in the Secret War movie. I just don't see it, honestly.
No,
I don't. I don't think he gives a shit anymore at this point.
I mean, he'd have to get in some kind of shape and not in the shape he's in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it would be cool if he did. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with it, but I don't see it happening.
The guy that played Reed in the 2005 movie, he's 2 years older than Pedro Pascal, but actually looks younger than Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, he was great.
Ian Gruffalo or something like that.
Yeah,
I can't remember his fucking name.
Yeah, he was great in the show called Forever. It was supposed to have a second season, but only had one season.
I love that show.
Yeah.
I hate it got canceled.
Me too.
And they were setting up a serial killer that's like him, immortal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was supposed to be Adam from the beginning of time. Spoilers, Adam.
Well, there's no spoilers. There's no show. Spoil. Here is
what?
The link from an interview. Like they were New York Comic Con. They actually asked Ian and Chiklis about would they come back to reprise the roles. They both said yes.
Are we not allowed to play it on the stream?
I wouldn't, because it's New York Comic Con. And...
Okay. I didn't know, because I know we said Toy News has been kind of slow, so I figured we would.
Well, I don't want to have a copyright strike.
True.
I mean,
Why?
even if you play with, there's no point playing it with Alpha Silent.
I think the only issue YouTube has though is showing guns. Remember?
Well, we showed like somebody like color corrected Man of Steel to like brighter colors, which looked phenomenal. Muted, and they still struck the channel.
Yeah.
I was able to trim it out and get it didn't get a strike, but said copyright claim.
Yeah, a friend of mine was on the stream and somebody bought out. He had a toy gun, and they immediately took his stream off here.
That happened to us.
Oh.
I was on the Best channel, and I pulled out Megatron in gun mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they shut my channel down and I couldn't go live on my channel for a week because of it. Even though I contacted them and was like, it's a fucking toy.
Yeah.
Well, that's all AI is tracking it. So.
Oh. One of the regulars in the channel who Kujinos, we always call him AK because the AI misheard his screen name when we said it as a racial slur.
Yeah.
It took like 6 months to get that fixed. They would demonetize my streams every time because because of that AI mishap, and the people working Google, YouTube, which is Google, won't do their job.
No, they let AI do it, and the AI says something, and they didn't counteract it.
Months to get them to actually do their job. When they finally give me a time code to find out what was wrong with the stream, it was saying his screen name, and I told them nothing is being said here. Do your job and play it. You have the time code. Listen to what's being said. They finally took it off, and but it did damage to my channel for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about ABC canceling shows. ABC had nothing on Fox in the 90s. They were the queen and king masters of giving a show 2 episodes and then canceling it.
Firefly, Almost Human.
Yeah, Futurama. It was that Romeo and Juliet show that they had for 2 episodes. It was 2 episodes and they canceled it.
But Almost Human got canceled, not because of ratings, because they want to make room for another one of these singing and dancing competition shows.
Yeah.
They canceled 2 good shows to clear out a 2-hour block for a stupid singing and dancing show because it's cheap to produce and the masses will watch them.
Yeah. I mean, but those reality shows are a lot cheaper to produce too. So they can turn those out in months.
Yep. I would assume Almost Human would be an expensive show too. That was a phenomenal show. Which, it's a concept that's been done before, but it was just so well done on that show.
Yeah, I will go on to say that the biggest crime of a canceled show was Carnival on HBO, and that will never ever get an ending for next season. A novel, a comic, something to finish that series.
What's mind-boggling? They'll take a horrible show and just keep renewing it. That don't get ratings, nobody likes, but they will keep pumping money into it. But they'll cancel something that's really good.
Because it's more than likely because there's an executive at the network who loves the show, or it's someone they know and they probably bought them on board. I mean, that's what kept happening with Futurama. Someone at Fox hated that show, and they would purposely put it on at 7:00, so we get continuously preempted by football.
Well, that's what happened with Star Trek Enterprise. The new CEO in charge of CBS, Star Trek.
Yeah.
And no matter what they were going to do, it was not going to get renewed.
Okay.
They were planning on something cool with Enterprise too. Tiberius, the universe, James T. Kirk, when he got zapped with the device, it actually sent him to the actual main Star Trek universe in the past. He was going to be infiltrating the pre-start fleet, as being Tiberius, or a different character. they were planning on bringing him and having Kirk reprise the role.
Really?
Reprise the role.
Interesting.
Order like a Tiberius. But they said, we're not renewing your show. We're not going to spend the money to get him come in.
In a lot of those cases, it's kind of interesting how things continue and don't. Like, you'll probably never find out what happened with Cisco on Deep Space Nine, and what happened with the rest of the Void. Did Kim ever get a promotion on Voyager? So like, there's like dangling threads out there that you're like, okay, can we involve some of it?
Right now, Star Trek's is such a damaged brand with all the people that don't care about Star Trek been running Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
They got the new people that own it right now.
Yeah.
The best thing that they can do is break ties with Bad Robot, with Kurtzman. He don't care about Star Trek. The show was meant for dumb people now.
Yeah, I thought I liked Lower Decks. I thought that was a pretty good.
Well, that's the exception, because really he didn't have much to do with that show.
Yeah.
That was good, and it stuck to more of the main continuity of TNG era.
Mm-hmm.
This other stuff is like not even trying to be in continuity.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they formed their own continuity, so then they don't have to kind of mix with what's going on.
When it first started, they weren't allowed to be TNG, like the main timeline, because way the rights were split up and stuff like that. Then they had the merger. Then now they're being sold off to Skydance. There's talk about Skydance wanting to buy like Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I mean, the more mergers you have, the more influence people have on things, and the less ideas there. And you're like, once. I mean, it was everyone thought, oh, Disney's going to be the one that's going to, it's coming from the other end, and like they've got billions and billions of dollars in that family to do whatever they want, and it's not going to be anything good for the consumers.
Yep. Well, there's like interviews showing out now too. Like when the MCU started, they actually like studied the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're instructed to don't read the comics, don't try to do any research or background in any of the properties. Just write whatever you want.
Yeah. I see that in two ways. So it's good to have something in the back of your head sometimes of what you're working on. Sometimes it's a bad thing because you're being influenced.
Yeah.
But what they should do instead of that is bring in the people who wrote the stuff to be mentors to there.
There you go.
So then now, instead of being influenced by that book, you're being influenced by someone who knows the craft.
It's a bare minimum. They should actually get some like a personality and don't just write stuff that character would not actually do.
Right. And so it's hard, like with 60 years worth of data on some of the characters.
It's like John Bernthal when he got the role of Punisher. He went to a comic book shop and he said the guy at the comic book shop was like, "Oh, it's you! Like you need to read this,
right.
and this."
But isn't that a little backwards that the actors for the roles are going to the comic shop and saying, "Hey, what do I need to read?" And they tell the writers not to.
Of course, he's different too, though. He actually wants to get in the head of the character he's playing.
Yeah. No, I've seen pictures like of most of the MCU actors in, like, especially Midtown Comics, like Sam Jackson, Scarlett Johansson, Imani. They were all in there researching their characters, but why would you say, okay, let the actors do that, but then tell the writers, hey, don't read anything like that?
Yeah,
it'll be that Henry Cavill Witcher situation, right? Where he's like, I wouldn't, like, that's not what's supposed to happen. The writers are telling him to shut up. So you really have
writers of the Witcher series had opened the stain of the original source material too. So
So you're going to have conflict between the writers and the actors, just like that. That's an example, like that you can't have that. And then you have the actor quit, and then like the show is going to get canceled.
Yeah. Well, they treated him like crap, and still, so he was the main draw of your show, not your terrible writing.
Right.
That disappeared. And the pictures I've seen of the new season 4, it's like, why did you even do this?
But again, like we were saying before, is that a lot of the times why they don't want to use those stories is they have to pay someone a licensing fee again because
some of the best. I will hold it with DC when they used to do their animated movies, and look like they might be doing it again. Come back with doing it when they basically turned a comic book storyline into an animated movie, and they basically stayed very true to the animated movie, and they're just phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And then they decided to wipe that universe off the map in the Crisis. They destroyed the DC animated movie universe.
Yeah. I think that was a Gunn decision too. It's like he wants one universe. Then immediately when he says he wants one, did that, wipe out all the universes. First thing he does in Peacemaker as a multiverse story.
Right. Oh, and then you have the Batman hanging out there. Its own thing now. I mean, I feel like in some cases, like some people, they talk too much and they go out there and they say, "Oh, we're going to do this, and we're not going to do like the other guys do it," and then they do it exactly the same thing the other guys did.
And what I like about we were talking about the Ultimate Universe when the MCU started, it was very much like the Ultimates.
Yeah,
and I liked it. It's like a modern take on like those characters, which was really well done until the Ultimates 3 when they destroyed basically everything.
Mm-hmm.
But when the Ultimate started and all the subtitles and stuff like that, those were great.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like there's so much stuff there that they could be using, and they don't want to use it for their own reasons. But I did see they made this announcement today that Something is Killing the Children is getting a movie and a series from Blumhouse.
That'd be interesting.
So, I mean, I don't know how much the creators of that will have involvement in it, but I mean, it could almost be the same situation where they're just going to take it and run off into the woods with it and make some nonsense.
Well, it's like hopefully they get a deal like they did when they did the live action One Piece. Mm-hmm. The actual creator of the manga was involved, and he had actual input in his contract.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully they make that deal where it's not just they're just going to take the shell of it and then all the inside is something different.
Yep, that's what happened with Aragon. One of my favorite books. 2006 rolled around and they got a movie, and you watch it and you're like, "What? This is unrecognizable."
Yeah. I think that whole entire corridor in the early 2000s of adaptions were like that. It was just like we just want the name because we know the name has value, but everything else is going to be whatever we want. Like there's a script laying around, we're just going to stick this name on it and call it that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the sad part about it is with any comic book, graphic novel, or whatever, it'll never translate 100% from book to TV show to cartoon or movie. The studio will always take some liberties and rewrite it to fit their needs. Because when all's said and done, Gunn can do whatever he wants, and he does good stuff, don't get me wrong. But when all's said and done, he has to answer to the studio. He may be in charge, but he's not in charge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The rights to the characters too can change things when they do animated movies. When they did the Planet Hulk movie, I love the Planet Hulk comic book story. I think they try to condense too much in the movie because it was such a long storyline and they left out a bunch of stuff. Plus, they couldn't use like Silver Surfer because Fox had the rights to the Silver Surfer. And I like Beta Ray Bill, but I don't know, it didn't didn't have the same effect not having the surfer.
Yeah, it would have been better if the surfer was in there, but because they didn't have the rights for it, they couldn't. Yeah. They had to do what they had to. Which, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a deal breaker for the movie. I still enjoyed the animated movie. Would it have been better with the surfer? Yes.
I think the movie should have been two-parter because they condensed way too much in that movie.
Yeah, but again, see, for an animated movie, they're going to condense, and you're going to miss out on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Alpha Proto bought up Watchmen, but they made changes for that for the live action movie. The animated movie was like that.
I will say this about Watchmen: if you watch the director's cut, it is a little bit more accurate to the trade paperback than it is to the movie. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean the regular cut of the movie. The director's cut, you obviously get a lot more. That is more accurate to the book, which that I prefer watching the director's cut as opposed to the regular theater release.
Okay.
Yep. There's like a 4.5 hour cut that's like
the same thing goes for Lord of the Rings. If you watch any of the theatrical releases, they were great, but once the extended releases came out, I don't watch the other ones anymore because the extended editions are so much better. And I mean, it may not give you 100% of the book, but it gives you at least a good 90 to 95%. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. I still need to watch there's a fan edit, like we're talking about, like a long movie. Somebody stitched together Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness into one long movie. They trimmed out the pieces. They're like where they recaps parts.
Yeah.
And I need to watch the whole thing. I need to find
you ever watch those? I think it's 10 seconds or 5 certain movies in 5 seconds where somebody just like all the action scenes like boom, 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 and it's done. It's meant as a joke, obviously, but it's like I think it's like in 5 seconds or 10 seconds. It's hilarious to watch those.
Mm-hmm.
But for Zack Snyder to work within the time limit, he'd have to stop doing slow motion.
Yeah.
Again, perfect example.
Yeah.
He's a director, yes, but he's still at the mercy of the studio. So if the studio says something, he has to do it because he's under contract.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, but and I think that's why, like a lot of creators have moved and gone to their own creative space where they can make their own stuff and do whatever they want, and not having someone over their shoulder telling them.
Mm-hmm.
So like when Claremont wanted to kill off Wolverine, and Marvel told him no, and he quit. So that kind of stuff. Like, I don't want to use this character anymore, and the studio's like, you're going to have to use it. But as a creator who can do whatever I want, I can take a character off the board anytime I feel like it, and no one can tell me I can't.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I do have a few things pulled up. These are now up for pre-order on Entertainment Earth. We've seen these before, but in hand, these are the renders. I think in hand pictures that lino, it looks bad.
Yes, I can tell you firsthand. The deluxe versions, while it's nice, a little bit cheaper price point, you're really getting a cheaper figure. And I hate to say that because I like the Super 7 stuff. I have it in its original releases. But yeah, I would definitely pass on the deluxe unless you absolutely need that character.
They're got a new one coming out too. It's going to be based on more on the original figure, but pinless. So if you're looking for a new lino, I'd wait for that one. This went up for Money Collector. We talked about it last week. It's now available for order now. I think this was like a non-produced figure with the art series stuff they've been doing. And I didn't order it yet because they've kind of quit selling out because they made them where they're made to order now. Like they make a ton of them now. So it used to be everything would sell out on Money Collector, especially Origin stuff. But stuff's, I don't know if they're just producing more or it's slowing down. This is the big news. We're getting a animated series on the Skybound series of the Energon universe, which I hope they do well because it's been a really good series. It's a very much it's the books have felt like the '80s Marvel comics, but just grittier,
Yes.
darker.
I agree.
So, be cool to see how that turns out. I thought they were done with like a lot of stuff. It still pains me that Transformers 1 is not going to get a sequel. At least like not even on Netflix or Prime or whatever, HBO, Universal. We'll pick one. We're getting the Tron Legacy 6-inch figures.
Should have done Tron 1.
Or Tron 1, or they got that HasLab is not going to fund.
Well,
no.
I checked today. That HasLab is just a little over 1,000. I think 1,082 backers out of 10,000 needed. I don't see that getting funded. Now, if they would have scrapped the 3 3/4 inch, gave us Tron 1, but give us Tron and Flynn in 6-inch form and 2 light cycles, a blue and a yellow, with some light up features. We don't need that light up base. That probably would have funded. But who am I?
I think it's just absolutely bonkers too when they did the new movie that's bombed.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you just do a sequel to Legacy and have the people in Legacy in that movie? Because you got the mystery. What happened? She came out of the Tron universe, like she
Exactly.
was.
Or they could have done Ares where he's a program come to the real world to hunt her down, and that would have been a little bit more interesting, and then take her back to the Tron world. But we didn't get any of that. I mean, I watched the movie. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. That's all I'm going to say. I mean,
yeah. Visually, it was a nice movie, but
I mean, Jeff Bridges was
Tron never works. They've been trying to make Tron a thing for forever. So
that's another thing. It's Tron Ares. Where's Tron?
Yeah.
I mean, if Tron was with him, could maybe like fighting Ares for a little bit.
I watched Legacies. Like I was like, where the hell's Tron? It's like then you find out Tron was this guy reprogrammed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he dies. And you got Hiya Toys is doing a 6-inch scale Mega Man, or 5.7 inches tall, $63.99. It looks nice. Hiya Toys is doing some really amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Their 3 3/4 inch stuff is just amazing. It looks photoreal. Like one of their Walking Dead figures.
Yeah, those look really good.
Mezco 112, we're getting a Casey Jones. He looks really good. He got his jogging pants and all. His sweatpants. The photography is really good on these.
Mm-hmm. He'll fit in really good with the Mezco Turtles.
Yep.
Yeah.
52 Toys, Fig Life DX Alien Xenomorph, and Engineer and Predator. The others are just prototypes. We actually got gray primer prototypes. The Alien looks great. It's 7-inch scale, or 7 inches tall. If 7 inches tall, it probably was more like a Marvel Legends scale, because Predators are pretty big. I mean, Aliens are pretty big. Yeah. It looks cool. It's a little different take on a Xenomorph, which Xenomorphs are always different. So, and we got the Predator. And it's the classic Predator, not all the different ones they keep introducing, changing. You got the primitive Predator from Prey. You got the bug-looking Predators from Predators. You got the big giant Predator from was it the Predator, or was it one that did really badly?
Yeah, the Predator.
And I think that's a female.
It's 2025. Females can be predators too.
It's going to be Predator. Predator.
Predator.
Predator. There you go.
Predator.
They look cool. It's a little different take on the characters. And keep. Why does it keep doing it? Facebook sucked. I had to pull it up. It's like some more pictures, like a nice picture. I'm so looking forward to this new Masterpiece Optimus Prime or the MPG series. I was when it first showed this, I was like, oh, they come out with a new smaller like line. I hope that's what this is going to be, but this is supposed to be the same size as the original MP10, so I like it. It's like a blend of all the different Optimus Primes. You got movie stuff in there. You got IDW. You got classic G1. And I think it's animated Axe or something. One of these different versions.
I think that Axe is a reuse.
Yeah. But I like it. Cell Studios is doing the Energon series Transformers. They did like a special variant of Unicron. It's this translucent green. It's like a lucky draw. One of those things. I think it goes for like thousands and thousands of dollars now. But they're doing this is a third party, not Unicron, and they're doing one in that color scheme.
I don't remember this transformation for Cell.
Yeah. Give them some green spots. Yeah, that's a different transformation. This, I just think it's absolutely silly. The price point they want for this thing, they want $80 for this, just because it comes with a Megatron arm.
Sold.
No trailer, no accessories, just the Prime, the Megatron arm. That's insane. You can buy the actual, there's a fourth party of this. They actually retooled the Studio Series Prime and made it better. Comes with replaceable arms, trailer, everything for $60. It's a better
I don't know about you, but that's a deal. Yep.
I got it right here.
I'd buy that for $1.
See, there you go. You agree with me?
This
You're
is
not a
awesome.
Transformers fan, Jared. Just not a Transformers fan.
I guess not. But yeah, I'm going to pass on that thing.
I didn't know we were going to have some hate speech from Jared about Transformers. Ooh,
this is the regular KO of the Studio Series, and I put the Megatron arm that comes with the other one on it, so I already got it. I'm done. And I didn't have to pay $80 for it.
this isn't an exclusive, though, right?
And it's a Pulse exclusive, I believe.
There we go. And I knew there had to be a catch.
The Bank Dragon movie. Other than that, we got some more import stuff. These look very articulated. If you're looking at like base body female figures, muscular.
Mm-hmm.
I think JB likes mine, doesn't he?
He does, but he's not here right now.
Yeah.
This is super tempting. The Immortal King.
Ooh.
I like that a lot.
Very nice.
Grey Knight. That's a for pre-order on Big Bad Toys. No, Big Bad Toys for the 5K Toys. I don't know if Big Bad's got it or not. Now, this is what JB likes, the snail shell figures.
Well, I mean, who doesn't?
Got bare feet and all. There you go. The feet's usually extra options on these figures, so you can get your bare for people with the foot fetish.
Yep.
It almost reminds me of Digimon, the transformation Angelwoman. That's basically all I got. Now we got the Dark Elf Archer from Warcraft. And this has been popping up in a lot of people's feeds, like that. This bug metamorphosis looks cool.
Red Hot Chili Peppers plus scar tissue.
Here's your Peacemaker in his undies.
No, not Tidy Whities. It's like canon.
I don't know if Matt's got anything. He usually does the Marvel and McFarlane stuff. But he's not here.
He's not here.
Not here.
He's not.
Not in the house.
I will show. Well, he's not here. I got to. McFarlane is doing the 66 Batmobile.
Yep.
What do you see wrong with this picture?
A lot.
There's no
Those are
ticker
awful.
in the Batmobile.
No Robin.
There's no doors.
Yeah.
They didn't
need doors.
it didn't need to have opening doors, but at least sculpt the lines like there is a door.
It would have been nice, but you
I
know,
know them damn Duke boys came along and nailed the door shut. Duke boys.
the rims should have been chromed, or
Yeah.
at least a more shiny or silver paint.
Well, plus they're like 20s, like 20-inch rims, and not like 15-inch rims like on the original Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But hey, it'll sell.
Oh, and at least the figures. They showed some pictures of Adam West Batman sitting in it, and his head's not sticking above the windshield, so it's 2 seater, so it will fit figures.
Is it the McFarlane figures though?
Yeah, it's the
Well, theoretically it will, but it won't. It'll fit like Marvel Legends pretty well.
Now
So
this
you,
is
you made a
exclusive.
McFarlane made a Batmobile where the figures from McFarlane don't fit in the vehicle.
I think technically they'll fit in there if you got enough lube and are willing to push hard enough.
Robin, get the room.
That's not an exclusive, right?
I don't think so. I don't think that one's
I
exclusive.
could be getting solicitations in for it soon.
Opening doors are sold separately.
That's for the Platinum
That's for
Chase
the-
variant.
That's for the McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. Yep, you get opening doors there.
Does it come with a bottle of Bat Lube so you can?
If it's bought on McFarlane's store, yes, it should probably come with one. Shipping's going to be a pain in the ass.
There we go. There's a figure sitting in the.
That is not a McFarlane figure, is it?
It's good. It's got the weird cups on the shoulders and the bicep swivel. So it's
That's that 66 Batman that came out.
yeah. It's just
Hopefully
7
we'll
inch.
get Robin to go with it, but you know, who knows?
They probably took the legs off of it, and that's why it's fitting in there.
Yeah.
It could be. Or they hollowed out the whole front of the car where the legs would go forward.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it weighs about a pound too. The other McFarlane stuff, I think we talked about it a little bit already, but we got a announcement for Brandon Routh Superman, Christopher Reeve Superman, and Henry Cavill Superman. I feel like we've already had these two pretty substantially now.
Hopefully, if we're getting releases, they get better.
Guys, you want to know where that information came from?
You.
Yep.
Yep.
You got a leak
Because
store.
I went through my distributor a couple days ago, and all these figures are coming out like around first quarter-ish of next year, or second quarter actually, of next year. So all these, and I was just like, I'm hot on all those. So I told them during the live stream today about that, and he goes, well, I'll post it, but he goes, I just won't post your name, that way you don't get in trouble. I go, hey, my reps didn't say I couldn't talk about it. I just can't show pictures.
Yes.
So, but anyways, guys, I'm sorry to cut you guys off real quick, but I gotta go. I gotta get ready to lock up the store. But
Bye, Quinn.
it was nice talking to you guys. Sorry I had to take care of some customers. It seems like I always get busy last minute, but I'd rather be busy.
Never just good luck. You get customers when you start doing the show.
Right?
Yep.
You should be doing a 24-hour stream here. That way I can just be busy all day long.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
gentlemen,
I have a package coming your way. So look out for a package
Next
coming
time.
through.
See, Glenn?
I'm excited about the Brandon Routh one. I'm wondering if we'll get a Chase version with the Kingdom Come one from the CW show.
Oh, I'd love that one. That was
Because,
such a better
I mean-
costume.
He's finally doing a CW version of a character. As far as I know, he hasn't. He did a.
I think he did a Flash.
He did a Flash, didn't he? I don't think he's done the Green Arrow version from this.
He did do Green Arrow. It was one of his earlier figures.
Was it?
Yes, it was one of his earlier ones when he was starting out. It was like his second year, I think, is when he made the Green Arrow.
We are getting a Robin from Teen Titans issue 41 to go with Slade. And then these are the ones that have already been announced: Starman, Shazam, Ice, Freeze. I don't think that's
the orange Green Lantern.
Yeah, I know who it is, but that's
Oh.
Larfleeze. Not
Oh,
not Larfleeze.
I wasn't looking. Who the hell is Larfleeze?
That's the Freeze variant of Larfleeze. Mr. Freeze amalgamation. Excited about the Gangbuster. I won't buy it, but I will enjoy looking at it if it's the right version.
Since you're a Superman fan, at one point in time, Superman had PTSD. He was going out at night, was dressed up as Gangbuster and fighting crime.
Yeah. But Gangbuster was also helping during when Superman was dead in Funeral for a Friend. He was one of the people trying to make things better. He wasn't making things better, but he was trying.
It was one of the times where he's killed off Zod and the other Kryptonians from the Fence Zone.
Mm-hmm.
He felt guilt, and his subconscious, he started dressing up as Gangbuster.
So I may end up getting Gangbuster, but I'm not sure. Batman, Hush 2, Damian Batman Bethlehem, 90s Batman, White Lantern Batman, Injustice Gang Batman. I don't know. That's a comic storyline, but I couldn't find anything about Batman in it. And then Mongol versus Kryptonian suit Superman. Doesn't say.
I wonder what they mean by the Kryptonian suit Superman. Is he going to be in the mecha, or is he going to be in a black suit?
So I had two thoughts. Either because like his New 52 suit is called the Kryptonian suit. That's like his armored up New 52 variant.
Yeah.
But also later on when Superman's missing and Shazam takes over as Superman, he's got like the face visor and stuff. That's also like the Kryptonian suit Superman, but it's Shazam under the.
Well, the black suit is also too is the Kryptonian regeneration suit.
Yeah. Well, Mongol versus Kryptonian suit. That would work for.
The Return of Superman.
Yeah. So that would be cool.
That'd be cool if he has the blasters and stuff. If it is the black suit.
That would be neat. That would be good because he hasn't done an actual recovery suit Superman. He did that Superman and Lois version, but he hasn't done a Return of Superman variant.
Yeah.
We do have a Empire Strikes Back Han Solo Hot Toys. Looks very good. Unfortunately, won't be buying it because I've kind of sworn off on Star Wars, but it looks fantastic. Really wish I could afford more Hot Toys, but
I think if going back on the DC movie stuff, like if they were gonna cast a new Flash, I would be totally down for Grant Gustin to reprise the Flash role in just different universe Flash.
And I could totally see James Gunn doing that. I really hope he doesn't like do this. We need to strike this from existence. The entirety of this movie.
That's one of the dumb things they were doing during the earlier the Snyder timeline type stuff when they were doing the Arrowverse and all that stuff like that. That's why certain characters couldn't show up if you're going to use them in the movies. They're not allowed to be on any of the TV shows.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
So if you want the Mafex version of the worst Batman ever made, It's available for pre-orders now.
The Star Trek was similar the same way too, with the ships even back like the TNG era. They didn't want, if their TV movie hero ships, they didn't want to have them in the TV series. Like that's why you never saw the Sovereign class ships during like the Dominion War.
Yeah. Queen Maeve is also up for pre-order now. She looks a lot better than that Batman does, that's for sure. But they're both up for pre-order at the moment. That's all I had pulled up because I was kind of last minute. But
JB, did you do your homework? He's not there. Matt? He's not there.
I'm here.
Marvin, did you do your homework?
I didn't get any homework.
Oh.
Well, you can talk about this awesome, like a new Blaine character coming out.
Yeah.
We can talk
Yeah,
about the yeah, let's do that. I added some new stuff. If you guys haven't been on there with some.
Oh yeah, if you want, do you see like the share screen? I can add it on here.
Oh, you want to share my screen? Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'll let you drive.
But be warned, we will see browser history.
Not if I open it in a new tab.
That's what incognito mode's for.
I like the fact that Google admitted that we know they incognito don't work for them. They know exactly.
No. Time for an edge session.
Oh, I shouldn't be in there.
Whoop, whoop.
That's behind the scenes stuff. You want to see that?
Oh,
I got a backer. Look at that.
Nice.
We're
Getting close to the 10K mark.
$35 away from 10,000, which would be my highest gross on a Kickstarter, but it's not the end of the line. So we got 4 days left. On Wednesday afternoon. I don't remember what time. But we did unlock some more stuff.
Oh, nice.
So we got here. So we unlocked a print for Psycho and Blaine. So were you guys watching the Rise of Nexus action figures?
Which one?
Rise of Nexus.
I have not been watching that one.
Okay. It ended a couple of days ago, but it didn't fund. So this is we got one of the characters from that is going to be added to the story, and there's going to be a cover.
Okay.
So the character name is Psycho. So there were 3/4 inch O-ring figures.
Oh, cool. That sucks they didn't fund.
Yeah.
O-ring
figures. He'll be back
Okay.
next year, so we'll keep an eye on it because this is going forward no matter what.
Gotcha.
So we have a couple years back we were part of an indie card game, so we're bringing that back. So the indie card game is called Scattered Nexus. The links are all in the Kickstarter.
Very nice. Kickstarter's linked down in the description down below the video.
Yeah, this is the description what the cards can do, and this is what one of the cards look like.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that's all. That's the new stuff that was added. I did so on one of the streams. Someone bought a vehicle, so I did send out requests to see if we can get a vehicle made. It's going to be complicated because it's going to have to be huge. So I guess it'll end up being like a carrying case because the way the ship is designed, there's 4 seats in the cockpit. Then there's seats in the back. There's a bay for motorcycles. There's a equipment bay. I'm like, oh man, all this stuff has to be perfect. It has to look just like it does in the comic. And if it doesn't, then I don't want it to. But firstly, we got to get this thing funded. So I mean, if you haven't seen this before, this is the Blaine 1/18 scale action figure. and a one-shot comic. The comic is called Blaine High Stakes, where the character Blaine from The Edge is going to Vegas to pull out an asset who's running his mouth trying to sell information to the highest bidder so he can get more money to gamble. So if you're not familiar with The Edge, in the Kickstarter, there is a link to the website. There's a trailer. There's a preview. And then if you want to know more about Blaine, the link is here to take you to the website and you can learn more about Blaine. Blaine does have his own theme song. The other characters who have theme songs are working on more of that now because there's going to be a soundtrack released onto all the music streaming services. We are being produced by Loose Collector. If you're not familiar with those guys, there's a link there too also. So they've done so far only 1/12 scale. This is the first and probably only 1/18 scale figure line they're going to do. You can check out my publisher, it's Comicsburg. It publishes all the books. The figure is 25 points of inflation. There's a flyer in here with a QR code, and it tells you, so you can, for $40, you get the action figure, get the comic, trading card, and some prints.
It's a huge deal. You get a great deal if you get with all that for the $40 wrestling.
If you are not interested in action figures, the comics are here, so you can get issue 1 digital for $2. You can get the one shot for $5. We have deals on Wham stands. If you don't know what those are, they are magnetic stands with logos. You can have any logo you want on it, or you can get some of the ones that have already been made for us. Issue 1 of The Edge, $7. You can get coffee because, you know, everyone runs on coffee nowadays. This is a new blend, spiced rum, and that's done by Comics on Coffee. I mean, if you want to check out them, there's a link there. You can get either the Volume 1 or Volume 2 in digital form for $10. You get the physical copy of High Stakes for $15. And this is an evolving story. So you see that we already, in the last couple of weeks, added a new character to the story. So I'm back writing the story now to add that character in.
Nice.
There is a crossover cover with our friends from Spine Ticks. This is the Wham stand. So if you're a comic book collector or you do whatnot or things like that, you can put the book on the stands and then swap out the Whamblem to be the logo for that book. You can get the Volume 2 or Volume 1 in physical format for $20, or you can get both for $35. You can get the Edge issue 1 through 12. 12 is our current issue that comes out next Wednesday. $24 for that. The armor builders are $30 a piece. You get 4 heads with those, or you can get a set of 4 for $80. So there's a male and female armor builder. You can get Volume 1 and 2 for $35, so you get a $5 discount. And then there's a retailer tier for the comic. You can get the issue 1 through 12 set for $55, so that's a discount on that. There's the male army builder and the female army builder. For retailers, you can get the action figure, which includes the comic and the cards and all the items for $125. And that's about it.
Very awesome.
So like I said, that we're still looking for that support.
Nice.
I get my fingers crossed it's gonna back.
Me too. I mean, if it doesn't, then reevaluation on what we should and should do. Maybe I can try lowering the goal. It looks like that 10,000 is probably right around where we do, but hopefully we come back strong next year. I am going to try to get to Toylanta, so I mean that'll help pump up the numbers. Hopefully, get it in front of live toy collectors and things like that. I mean, you guys have been great, and it's been great talking to everyone because the switching from the comic YouTube to the toy YouTubes has been a fun thing. So I got to meet a whole bunch of really cool people, and hopefully, if it doesn't fun, I'll come back to you guys and say, hey, let's run it back.
You're always welcome here. It's
other stuff we can add.
Toys, comics, geek chats, the whole 9 yards, gaming, and all that stuff here. So,
well, I do all that. Yeah,
you fit perfectly with this. So.
for some unknown reason, I just like bought a whole bunch of. I got a whole bunch of stuff from Humble Bundle, and then I did a bunch of stuff during the Steam sale. And I'm not touching those games. I've been stuck playing Destiny 2 for like the last 4 months.
It's during the October run right now. I play this game called City Heroes, and I convinced Shelby to.
Yeah, I saw that the people were playing it on. I'm like, that game is still active. I thought they killed that thing off a while ago.
What's cool about it is the corporation that bought the original studio. They kept it running for a while, but they wanted to use the servers for a new game coming out, so they killed City Heroes.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, the developers of City Heroes kept it going in secret on a secret server.
Oh.
And you had to like sign. They started like sharing with people that you had to sign an NDA. Don't tell nobody you were doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And they were still playing the game and making updates to it. Then somebody got their butt hurt and told the world that what they're doing. So they opened it up for free for everybody, and the people that own City Heroes, they don't care. They're not. They're not making money off of it. They don't care.
Yeah.
They take donations once a month for server maintenance and updates and stuff like that, but it's not for profit. It's just a general maintenance on the server.
Yeah, I mean, I want to jump back into that. I haven't played that in years. I did try I saw DC Universal Online for a little while. I was surprised that was still active.
Yeah.
And then there was the one Marvel one that they killed off. But it was funny that it was it Freedom Force was that first one that I played.
Oh, I think I remember that one.
Yeah, that was the one where you could like create your own character. Like if you knew someone who could do like 3D models, you could add any character. Because I had Blaine and I can't find the computer I had it on died, and I couldn't get it off the hard drive. But yeah, so you could they had Green Lantern and all these other characters in it. Marvel got pissed about it because they had a whole website where you could download characters. Yeah.
DC used to sue City Heroes all the time because everybody kept making copies of their characters.
Right. So that Marvel was the one that killed off Freedom Force because they were creating their own. It was Ultimate Alliance was coming, and they didn't want to have a competitor, so they were the ones that killed off City of Heroes. I mean, not City of Heroes, Freedom Force. Then that came out, and then for some unknown reason, they released the third game only on Nintendo. And then they had the online version of that died very quickly. It didn't last long.
See, I got back into it around 2020, about the time I started, like a little bit before. I guess I started doing my YouTube. I got back into doing City Heroes. Yeah. I started around 2020. Played it heavily because everybody had to work remotely at home, and so I got back into customizing. I got into like playing City Heroes, and
yeah, that it's I think to me Destiny it's better than it was back. They added a whole bunch of new content. I think it's going end of life because they did talk about Destiny 3, but then they ripped away at it and said that we don't know anything about it, even though you were getting ready to announce it. So I don't know if there was an issue with the game or something like that. But yeah, I think they're getting ready to kill it off.
With City Heroes, they've made a lot of updates for the game. It's the game mechanics still work the same, but you've got a lot more updates, new missions, new power sets, new costume pieces, and I think it's probably more popular now than it was when it was in its heyday.
Right. Yeah. I want to reinstall it tomorrow when I get back from. I gotta have a show tomorrow, so I'll reinstall it because that was good.
Tonight you'll be playing it all night.
Okay. I saw it and was like, wait a minute, City of Heroes. That's still a thing.
Yep.
It ended now. There was something issue with going on, so they had like double XP for everybody up till the 21st this month. Trick or treat events going on, so you can level up like crazy.
Okay. Yeah.
You get on the level trick or treat task force, and you went up like 20 some levels last time we played.
Yes, I went from level 5 to 25.
That's awesome. What's the level cap? Is there one?
You get up to 50, then you can do like 50 plus. It still says 50, but says 50 plus.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you have to go through the forums to get to it.
Okay.
You have to make an account on the Homecoming forums. I put it in the private chat.
Cool.
And
Thank you.
then once you make the account in the forum, you have to go to the game account page and make an account there.
Okay.
That will be your username and information that you log into the actual game on.
Thank you. I'll check it out.
Oh, I've heard nothing but good things about the CT knockoff of Spider-Man.
That one right there?
Mm-hmm.
Or that one right there?
Both of those. The knockoff Mafex.
Or that one right there? Oh, the Amazing
I like
Andrew
it.
Garfield one?
I like how they with the Hitman they added in like Jean-Claude Van Damme and Bruce Lee.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious. Somebody took like a cut of one of Bloodsport where like the agents are trying to catch Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Forrest Whitaker and the other guy. They put it like a Mentos commercial, like music.
Right?
That's at the end. He goes, it totally is a Mentos commercial.
Yeah, I mean that a Hitman. That's another like one. That and No Man's Sky. I'm still impressed that they kept that game going as long as they have.
Oh,
It's
No
still
Man's
adding-
Sky is fantastic.
Yeah, you just keep adding new stuff. I'm like this game is nothing like it was when it first was released. Nothing. It's like an entire it's like 50 different games now.
I was very impressed with the Gamerverse Cap. I'm also disappointed in the fact. I'm glad it is, but I'm also disappointed it is at the same time. All its details are sculpted, like the star and the stripes and stuff. Because I love the build of the torso. It's got that nice V shape. There's so many Marvel Legends that got that straight down at the torso, and he's a good size figure, and he's got the nice V shape. If it didn't have all that, well, where's he Purvis? The stripes on the abs would be the more difficult to smooth out, but be a great Superman.
Cool.
Or Super Soldier, as some people would say.
Yeah, the one game I'll recommend to everyone that I don't know if everyone's played it on either on PC or Xbox is State of Decay.
State of Decay, I don't know that one.
So so there's 1 and 2. So it's a zombie game where you have to gather resources. You have to have a base, and then you have to have different characters who have skill sets. So you need like a doctor, you need a mechanic, and it has permadeath. So there's a blood plague. So some of the zombies carry a plague, and if they like attack or bite on your characters, they get infected. And you have 1 hour to either get them on medication or cure them, or they turn. And we went out on one mission where like we went to raid a house, and what's called the Juggernaut came out, grabbed my doctor and ripped her in half.
Oh,
yeah, dead.
Not
So
the doctor.
they've announced the 3rd game, and I believe that one is going to be one of the games that crossed over to PlayStation. Yeah, State of Decay 1 and 2. They're both on Steam. I have the Microsoft version, and I wish I didn't because it's real buggy. Not the game, but to launch it, like I have nothing but problems with it.
I don't have any Amazing Yamaguchi figures.
Amazing Yamaguchi and Perfect don't go in the same sentence together.
Well, to say that, there is this one.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
it's pretty good, except I hate the shoulders. Or like the biceps.
I think it's standard on Yamaguchi figures. Though,
Yeah. And that's the problem.
I didn't bring this up. I thought Matt would talk about it, but he's gone.
He's gone. And I don't like the overly textured look for the Venom symbiote. It's just not the way it should be, in my opinion.
The McFarlane Fallout figures. Which, what's hilarious, somebody showed a picture of the him with his full legs. I noticed they're hiding it here. It's a reused DC buck with shortened legs. So it looks comical because his arms are hanging down to almost to his knees. Shorten the Fallout figures to be like Marvel Legends size.
But I thought Marvel Legends size didn't sell very well, or like you didn't want to do that.
I don't know. It's weird. When this figure's standing next to another DC figure, it's comical. It's like hell. Let's see if I can find the picture.
It's like Agent Smith.
I was thinking Cecil, that would be a good Cecil base, but if he's stubby legs, it's not going to work out very well. Sea salt! I need sea salt!
Come on.
Come on. Shamo.
Shamo?
I'll be honest, my go-to right now is Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
There
that's
you go.
another one that keeps building and building and building on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Same upper body. Shortened legs.
Did it drop an anvil on his head?
Don't know.
That looks like the tall man from Phantasm.
But now that's how I'm going to see the Alfred as. Oh, man.
Golly. What? They didn't change the crotch piece. They just shoved it down further, so...
It looks like it's drooping even farther.
He's got a loaded diaper. I mean, yikes.
With the coattails coming down so far now, too, it makes it even look more ridiculous. Like he's wearing his dad's coat.
Yeah.
That would put it like close about the same height as the Marvel Legends. Cutting that much height out of the figure.
Yeah, he just forgot to tailor the rest of the body to size.
Pretty much. It's kind of, like I said, it's been a slow toy news week. So
It has.
well, it's been like 2 weeks in a row, like hammered, like 3 weeks in a row. I think we got hammered toy stuff. So
That's because you're at the end of the year after New York Comic Con, and you won't have anything else until San Diego.
yeah, we get a few pre-order drops like here and there, but
What about that? Did you see that new Joy Toy set? Like they're basic. They have like a basic line. You get like 4 figures in the set.
which ones are those?
Yeah, let me grab it real quick. What was it called? Oh, it's gonna make me jump through hoops to get on something. Where did I see that? Was it on Amazon? Maybe Amazon?
Amazon. Jungle website.
They like the boss fight Conan figures they got coming out. Those look good.
Dang it! You never find anything when you really want it.
I mean, it's like anytime you're on the spot, it's hard to get anything to work right.
Right? you gotta do prep work like Batman.
Neener.
No, why are you looking for that? I can show my current progress. I got making progress on my newest Prime custom. Got all the upper body prepped. I got to do, on the next stream, I'm going to do prep the knees and the thighs. After that, I'll be ready to start sculpting the armor on the chest. Then paint.
Game Collector has a point. What happened to those RoboCop figures? Did they actually release?
Yeah, the villains.
Yeah. They just kind of disappeared.
I don't know if they Kickstarter as well, or a crowdfund. Yeah, I don't understand why NECA didn't do any of the villains, like especially like Clarence Barnaker. At least I was interested in getting the Clarence Barnaker out of that set.
Does he have a spit out blood action?
That needs to happen though. They were doing a statue of the one that gets like hit in the acid. Help me.
Oh, that'd be great with an exploding action.
Do like the SUX 9000 hit it in the.
All right, I found it. I dropped it into the private chat. So it looks like it's like I think they're like maybe $20-$25 a piece. The whole set is $100 for all four figures. They have a lot of accessories for that price though.
Oh,
it's called Stellar Scar.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, these are cool.
I think if you go down to there's the rest of the set. Yeah, they're up on Amazon.
$110 for the whole set. That's not bad at all.
And I think they come on that same like kind of like when they did the Bounty Hunter figure. I think it comes on like a pack like that. So you get all the figures.
Nice.
Like that. I mean, that doesn't have the
everybody needs to go back Blaine.
Right?
Buy this set here, and you can do like this really cool like a ACVA shots of Blaine fighting these guys.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking at like, holy crap, this comes with a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of accessories. Very cool. It's plus the smaller stuff's great for like you have space issues.
Mm-hmm.
These things are just absolutely phenomenally done. They're gorgeous pieces, and it's like the high-end toy stuff. If you look at them, you would think they're like a larger figure because so much detail they're in them.
Right. Yeah, I found the paint apps on their figures way better than what Boss Fight's doing. I was kind of looking at the Phantom figure, like the paint on that it doesn't look good at all. Okay.
I picked up their Red Sonja. I haven't opened her up yet, but looks like the body's kind of plain. There's no paint on her.
Yeah.
Or shading. Like Loose Collector, they put a lot of shading on their figures.
Right, their zombie line, which coincidentally was Joy Toys or one of their offshoot brands. There was some shenanigans that went on with that zombie line.
Oh, is it 3 3/4 inch Tron stuff we were talking about before. Like, there's no chance in this ever packing.
And the bad thing about it is that they're going to use this as an excuse to say that people don't want that line of figures.
Yep. Well, they're overpriced for what they're asking. There you go. 4 main characters in like a program.
Yeah.
2 light cycles and a display stand. Sometimes they do stuff that's priced fine on HasLabs, and other stuff they just like throw a number out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of like that. Let's see what they'll pay.
Yeah. Like the I'm still dumbfounded that clone carrier vehicle funded.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that it didn't fund. That was 100% did not fund. They just had already started making the tooling and like, oh, we're not wasting all that money.
$450, and it wasn't much there. It was more expensive than the 112 scale vehicles. It's more expensive. I got like the G.I. Joe classified like vehicles, and those were cheaper. They come with 6-inch figures.
Yeah, I mean, I said it's all the what will they pay? Like they throw the number, just arbitrary number out and say
it's like
because I can guarantee you that's not $200 worth of stuff right there.
Some of these things they don't think that well too. What should come with when they did that the Hell Charger, the Engine of Vengeance for Ghost Rider, the 50th anniversary Ghost Rider. What did they decide to do for the 50th anniversary? A HasLab of a brand new character. Nobody hardly knows, and charge like almost $400 for the car and the figure. And they didn't think about any of the tiers. The tiers are characters that have nothing to do with the character. If didn't even attempt to go to Dodge, like, hey, can we make a Dodge Charger? But they made sure to go to Nike to make sure all the jerseys and shoes are all Nike branded. But Dodge would have said, hell yeah, you can make something called a Hell Charger. They would have made a Hell Charger as a promotion.
Right.
Because you had the Demon, the other like demonic sounding vehicles like in Dodge, like in their muscle car line. They would have totally with it. But they didn't even
I'm still confused on the whole Tron thing. Is that now okay? So they have the 3-inch original Tron, and then they did the 6-inch Tron Legacy. Where are the figures for the new movie that just came out?
Yeah. Of course, once they saw Jared Leto, they're like, "No, we don't get figures that."
Right, but I mean, what's the driver for this? Because you can't just be selling this to people from that era. Like, you need to be able to sell it to people who are watching the new movie and probably have no idea about the old movie and probably can't even watch it because it is old.
Oh, that's one thing I was wanting to. I figured Matt was going to bring up since he usually does our Marvel stuff and Hasbro stuff.
I mean, do they have like community guides on their team or anything? Like someone from the community who tells them, "Hey, don't do that."
But they made this announcement. They made a deal with the K-pop Demon Hunters brand, and
they're going to miss Christmas with that. So.
Definitely gonna miss Christmas with this because this is just announced. You know, there's nothing in development yet. But I don't know if they're gonna do figures or not because it's something that we've been seeing a lot here lately. Mattel and Hasbro actually went together on getting the master license. They're splitting the master license between Hasbro and Mattel. From the sounds, I saw like a Clownfish TV were talking about this, and they said I think Hasbro's going more doing like the gaming stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there'll be a Magic the Gathering set.
Magic the Gathering and all that stuff like that, and like Mattel's probably gonna do like the 12-inch like Barbie doll stuff.
Life
So
is plastic.
they may not be like 3 3/4 inch or 6-inch figures of these things from Hasbro.
Yeah. Well, I mean that this Tron thing is going to kill that 3 line, so I don't think you're going to see anything from that.
Or these went up for pre-order, I think, this week too. I got them ordered. Which the Medusas are nice, but I wish they could do like bendy wire for her hair.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some customizer did sometimes they used some kind of red like anodized wire and did the full head of hair out of that, where it's all bendable. It looked great. The problem is though, it's gonna be back heavy. You won't have to put your own thing. I saw also on that original Medusa figure, somebody was doing replacement heads. It's like a figure stand that would like lift the figure off the ground and have like the tendrils of the hair coming out.
Okay.
Basically walking on her hair. But it's the nice body. It's the new Jean Grey body. You got the butterfly joints, diaphragm, upside down nab crunch. Which it's crazy. It took them forever to do double joint arms and bicep swivels for female figures. They kept trying to say it's like, oh, it'd be too ugly, and like, well, DC was doing it with the DC icons and smaller figures.
Jim versus Cold Slither.
I wish I had access to these arms for my Prime custom, because they would take off. I don't have to do no prep work.
Mm-hmm.
Their skin tone on the arms for the version of Prime I'm doing. We used talking about like for years and years. I used to wish they would do something with the Ultraverse in the comics. Right. Some kind of looks like this. I don't even know they own them now.
I mean, as soon as they were to put those characters in anything, they gotta write a check. So they don't want to write nobody no checks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting the way they did that set. Why wouldn't you have Black Bolt with Medusa?
Yeah. Well, maybe because they thought nobody would buy the other two if they didn't.
Right.
If you had like a
good point.
Triton and Gorgon in a set together, would people buy the set? So you got to have King and Queen, so you want to buy both of them. Maybe it's their mentality. I do like they got separate wings for you can have them out and hold it down. And yes, give us 2 heads for Black Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
One he's screaming, one he's got his mouth closed. When you have a Sonic Scream figure, or whatever, any type of character that uses vocal for the power,
mm-hmm.
give us at least 1 head with their mouth open, like when they did Siren.
Yeah.
What makes it more frustrating with Siren, they were going to do a screaming head as an alternate head, but whoever was in charge at the time of that wave decided, let's give Wolverine an alternate head. So that took the budget from Siren figure to give Wolverine an alternate head. Like, we don't have oodles of Wolverine heads.
Yeah, right.
So Siren didn't get her head to that head sculpt she needed.
I can't remember. Does the Banshee have 2 heads?
Banshee comes with 2 heads.
Okay.
You got the screaming head and like the neutral face. This is the one I'm on the fence on, like the cartoon. I got so many Seekers. Do I need to redo them again? Go start over. He's not that much taller than the other ones, but it is much more cartoon accurate. 100%. It's a great looking figure, but I'm getting to the point where I'm tired of rebuying the same character over and over. We're going to do a slight upgrade to this one.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do another upgrade to this character. But, well, I think I'm running out of things to talk about. Marlon, great to have you on again.
Thank you.
The show.
Appreciate it all the time. Like I said, that whether we fund or not, I'll be back.
You're always welcome, and if you ever just come on the shoot with us or talk about toys, anything geek stuff, we're always game.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah. But if you don't fund, then we don't want to hang out with you anymore. So at that point,
oh, I'm not. I won't be cool anymore. Then I'll just be one of those other guys out there.
Exactly. You'll be someone who doesn't have a toy line. So
right.
What's the point?
But fingers crossed and everything. We get a big jump at the end.
I mean, hopefully we'll be at 10 grand when I wake up in the morning.
What stinks were if it was done at at a certain period before Big Bad stopped doing Kickstarter stuff.
Yeah,
probably would have had some orders through there.
Right, well, I mean, we've got another party involved now, so now we've got 3 other toy stores that are putting their 2 cents in. So hopefully that'll help kick it over. Like Big Bad would have been a big get, but I mean they've got a lot of stuff going on with their stuff they can't get out. So
yeah.
And they just announced the new figures yesterday.
Oh, that's right. The skeleton figures.
Yeah. Well, no, they announced 3 more figures in the MonsterVerse line.
Yeah, they're. Well, let's pull those up for.
I was interested in that Red Riding Hood figure, and it disappeared. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, you said that. I forgot all about those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Skeleton with a machine gun.
Now you're speaking of my language.
Ghost skeletons with machine guns. Where did those?
Yeah, there were 2 female figures in that set. They announced.
Well, they started a podcast too. Their first episode was yesterday, last night. Where are those female figures? Well, Spirit. There's one of the warrior nuns.
Nuns with swords? Does that make them nunjas?
Nunjas. The Red Riding Hood is one I'm wanting to find. It's a really...
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm always interested in characters with costumes.
Oh, they're doing Barry. It's still, I understand doing Barry is just going to use the same body as the Tick, but we need Arthur. You gotta have this like the set. There we go.
Yeah, that looks really good.
That looks really good. The designer for this is the same designer works for Spiro, does his stuff, and he works on Marvel Legends too.
Oh, cool.
Bro. They look great.
Yeah, somebody had posted on Facebook in one of their announcements. It's like now the 2 to 4 year wait.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been like, like they're not the only boss fight. The same thing with those 1/12 blank figures that they announced like 4 years ago. But now I saw that they're doing a lot of their stuff. They're doing in 1/18 scale now too. And then they got the cops figures. Like I mean, like they're just announcing. They're just throwing the kitchen sink out there and saying, "This is we're doing all this." Like, get some of the figures out.
Yeah, this was an independent comic creator's character. He's worked with Fresh Monkey Fiction and got his character added to the Monster Force line.
Cool.
Did they finally Did they finally use the NECA Defenders of Earth figures for something?
Do what now?
That's the head from that Defenders of Earth.
Oh, this is the Fresh Funky Fiction stuff. This is not the NECA. But yeah, I can see it kind of looks like a Phantom style head.
Mm-hmm.
This is Halloween Boy. Erwin Papa was telling me about it. It's like it's a friend of his character. It's wild that Hasbro licensed out Cops to Fresh Funky Fiction. They're licensing a lot of their properties out instead of making it themselves. Which, to me, Cops seems like a perfect evolution to the G.I. Joe Classified brand because it's basically a sequel series to G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the members of Cops was the grandson of Beachhead.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're sitting on Mask too. So I mean,
They sit and mask the loyal subjects.
Yeah.
Loyal subjects doing all that. Man, it's still such a short setup for loyal subjects. They're doing the exact same scale as the original Mask figures, which I get it. I totally get it. I think would appeal to a bit wider audience though if you up them up to 3 3/4 inch size.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
6 inches is just ludicrous. I understand that, but with stuff they got, especially like the Rhino, the big semi.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they just announced the Wave 2.
Mm-hmm. The 57 Bel Air.
Yeah, Visionary also. I mean, and Humanoids is another one. Like, what are they're sitting on all these lines and doing nothing with them.
The one I liked was King Arthur and the Knight.
The Knights of Justice, yeah. That's another one. Like, I mean,
they're just sitting on. They could totally bring back.
Yeah, you could have revised that instead of doing Tron.
Yeah. Instead of Tron, Visionaries. Just you already got a property.
Or I mean, they could have just did a set. Well, like they back a few years ago. Remember, they had a whole set that had like Visionary figure, Mask figure, Transformers figures in a set. Why not do something like that where you have a figure from each line?
Yep.
I still. When Ramen Toys is doing their unofficial Mask stuff, they got Makinka and something to do with in their language. I think it would have been hilarious if they just called the line helmet. Because they wear helmets, they don't wear masks. Helmet. It's one of those forced acronyms to make it work. Using the wrong letter.
Cool.
Oh, Ronnie, I think that is it now.
Yeah.
And guys, always pleasure. I love talking about this stuff. It brightens up in the end of the week.
Yep.
Again, good luck with the show tomorrow night.
All right. Thank you.
Everybody in the chat, we'll catch you on the next one. I don't know if it's a geek chat or not. Matt left. I hope everything's okay. You normally don't run out like that.
It said there was a minor child thing, emergency.
Oh.
And then he said he had to go because of his, I guess for his other chat. There is a geek chat tomorrow, though.
Okay. Cool. So, have a good one, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Ninja vanish.